We have a unique opportunity in Columbia, the Greater Midlands area, Lexington, Camden, Kershaw, to bring in as many folks as we can to show the United States Army that we are very military friendly here. It's critical for us to maintain our partnerships with the Fort Jackson. We've trained soldiers there for over 100 years, and we want to keep training them for another 100 years. And so this is a unique opportunity for us to really put our patriotism on display in the community, so that we show the fort how much we love them, and we promote our partnerships throughout the Columbia area, and that we just bring in as many people as we can to participate and tell the Army how much we love our fort and how we are really prepared, ready, and able to grow the fort and bring in more soldiers here.
We have an Army team coming in on the 26th of February to look at Fort Jackson in terms of the possibility of losing 3,100 employees. That's almost half of the workforce here at Fort Jackson. So what we're trying to do is to get as many people to come to a listening session that we're going to have at Shandon Baptist Church on Thursday, the 26th of February.
When you think in terms of the Fort Jackson, we train 47,000 basic combat training soldiers a year. We're the portal for the United States Army, and when folks come here, they love Columbia, they love the Greater Columbia Midlands community neighborhoods. These are people who are not just soldiers, they're our Boy Scout leaders, they're our neighbors, they're our families, they're our friends. When you look at how many people have connections here in Columbia with the military, it goes back 100 and something years.
Fort Jackson generates $2.2 billion every year to this community, to the state, and about 90% of that is money that's spent right here in Midlands.
We have the graduations every week for basic training. They bring their families in. Their families come to Columbia. They plan their vacations around it. They bring their aunts, their uncles, their great-grandmothers, their godmothers. Everybody comes to town.
We have these cuts, the 3,100 cut out of a workforce of 7,000 people. It's going to have a devastating impact on Fort Jackson. And that in turn is going to have an impact on the community. The $2.2 billion that we see each year coming in from Fort Jackson, we will probably lose almost $1 billion immediately.
On Thursday, February the 26th, is our community listening session. We have a panel coming from the United States Army to listen to all of our members of the community, and it is set for Shandon Baptist Church, and it will begin at 2 o'clock with musical entertainment. At 3 o'clock we have the official program with the mayor of the city and the governor, and then at 4 o'clock we begin our community listening session, and that will run from probably 4 to 6. And so we just hope to have the sanctuary filled. Shandon has been gracious to open their doors to us, so we just hope that we can really fill every available space in there with our military-friendly folks.